Don't wiggle.
Don't wiggle the thing. Don't wiggle it.
I did good.
You did. You didn't wiggle it. It's kind of quiet. Do you think it's quiet? Do you feel?
I'll turn you up.
Okay.
Oh, let's see.
When she says that, she doesn't mean she's going to turn me up for all you folks. She's just turning me up for me. Nope. Nothing, really? Nothing. No.
Weird.
It's maybe just my headphones. They're really loose.
I could try. How about that? I wiggled that. How's that?
Nah, it's the same. It doesn't matter, though. I don't really care.
Okay.
Is my cord going to wiggle the other cord, though? Am I
touching?
Am I touching anything?
It's all tangly.
All right. I just won't lean back luxuriously like I usually do.
Yeah.
Okay. Enough with this BS. Let's get on with the show.
BS. What does that stand for, Emily?
We can't say it. Didn't we just say it? I can't even repeat our conversation because there's too many swears in it. We were going to have a show where
we just swore using a certain favored word.
But we can't.
Just to get, just to
take the magic out of it.
Yeah, just to.
Maybe they'll let us just have one show.
We could have a podcast, but
we could have a trigger. We could have one of those trigger warnings at the top.
We'd have people call in
with their best swears.
Yeah. But we'd get sick of it in probably 5 minutes. I don't think it would really be as fun as we're making it sound. So it's a dumb idea.
I guess.
Yeah, just forget it.
We'll keep 11th Hour Radio clean and wholesome.
Yeah, I'll just swear in the car. Because I do need to swear lately.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. I don't know what it is, but it's such a nice release.
Yeah, don't hate me for it, but I just do have to sometimes.
Can't there be it's just a word. They're just words.
We talked about this last time.
I know, but I don't understand what's so taboo about
They channel some certain kind of energy.
Right, but I feel like that energy does need to be released out into the world.
Yes. And don't tell me to go exercise. I mean, that's good, but it doesn't do what swearing does. It tries
right. You know
to
how
approximate.
They say recently a hot bath burns as much calories as like a 5-mile run? Well, I think a good F-bomb probably burns as much mental calories as a 5-mile run as well.
I think so. Mm-hmm. Good. Welcome back after 2 weeks of an absence.
I don't really know what exactly went on last week here because all I know is Todd and Courtney took care of it somehow.
Yeah, they saved us.
But I'm not positive what it is that they did because I wasn't here. I wasn't around to listen.
Yeah.
I think they put on music.
Yeah.
Beverly Cleary is 102 today.
Oh, happy birthday, children's writer.
All the Ramona books. I loved that name growing up.
Yeah, I did read those.
Ramona.
I liked those pretty good.
Me too. She was like me. Awkward and ugly.
Yeah. No.
Ramona was. I mean, did you see the little illustrations of her? She was had knobby knees and a giant nose, and she looked like me.
Well,
I had longer hair, but other than that, I was Ramona.
Okay. I know it feels that way to be sometimes that age. It feels very awkward. But it can feel awkward at any age to be the age that you are.
It's so awkward to be 41.
It's really awkward to be 61.
I've never outgrown my awkward stage yet.
Yeah. Well, we don't have to try to.
That's why we have a radio show.
Yeah.
So everyone can cringe along with us.
Yeah. The new phases just sweep in with all their sort of new indignities.
When is awkward going to be a fad?
Well, the nerd thing is sort of about awkwardness, isn't it?
I guess
I'm not sure where that's at. I'm not sure if it's worn out. Like if nerd has kind of morphed into something else, like now there's got to be a cooler nerd. Like just being a nerd is not enough. You have to be a cool nerd.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. So there has to be some edge to your nerdiness.
Yeah. Maybe, I don't know, coffee bars and...
I don't drink coffee.
Right.
I don't know. You know what? I was really disappointed last night because we went out to a legislative dinner in Barrie at the steakhouse, and there was a salad bar, and you know how I love salad bars, and I don't eat steak really, so I was like, yes, a salad bar. And with the salad bar came the dessert buffet as well, and I was really excited because they had a creamy machine.
Oh, no.
You could pull the handle and get your own creamy out. But then I was disappointed because the creamy was totally slurpy sloppy, it wasn't It couldn't even stand up in the dish. It just like mushed down into a puddle.
Then you have to eat it faster, so it's not as much time to savor the excitement of the creamy.
It for me, but
yeah, that was your first creamy of the season officially.
No,
you've had one.
Yes, well, I did go to the 4U, but I got a milkshake, so that doesn't count.
The what?
The 4U down in
4U?
West Lebanon.
4U.
It's the little ice cream place that's outside of the batting cages and the little mini golf.
Where?
It's in the same parking lot as Home Depot.
Okay.
They have huge ice creams, very cheap. Oh. And it's quite delicious, so I recommend it. But the line is usually very long.
Probably cheaper ingredients.
I don't know. It tastes wicked good, so I think, you can...
Well, they don't skimp on the flavor part.
I can taste a cheap creamy. I can taste a cheap ice cream.
Yeah.
And they have good ice cream for the price, I would say.
Okay. That's great.
Just a helpful hint. But Will's isn't open yet.
No.
I'm just sending this message out there into the cosmos that if you run a place with a creamy machine, make sure your creamies are not sloppy. Like,
turn the temperature
just
down.
Because they're creamy doesn't mean they can't still be frozen and cold. Like, that would be a good thing.
Right. That was ice cream. You said that very politely, as to not insult anyone.
Right.
Because you don't want to get on the wrong side of people who are just starting up their creamy machines.
No. And I eat a lot of creamies. So.
Right. And I thought of you. Oh, I got so excited. I passed the Tunbridge Library and I saw that sign for the chess club.
That's not our chess club.
No, but I thought it said cheese club.
Oh.
So I thought of you. I was so excited.
Club?
Like, there's a cheese club for Emily finally right in her town. But
that's so sad now that there isn't one.
I know. But let's think positively.
Well, you and I are kind of our own cheese club.
Sure. Yeah.
I could be the president of a cheese club.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
I admire that
Duly
about
noted.
You. I love that aspect of your
in the world.
I think of cheese next to you often.
Oh my God.
No, so I had a really great experience also with a Jiffy dude.
Okay.
At Jiffy Lube, the Jiffy dude. That's what I call them. I call them the
that's
Jiffy.
Cute.
Jiffy
Do they know
dude.
you call them that?
No, because I just made it up after I left because he really, it was so much fun to hang out there yesterday.
Oh my God.
He loved his job so much. He's just behind the cash register, basically, and sort of taking people. He was the host of, you know how nice they are?
I don't. I've never gone to Jiffy
They're
Lube.
like, you don't walk anywhere by yourself at Jiffy Lube because there's always someone escorting you, either from your car into the lobby.
Why?
And then they get you to your chair. Then maybe you go to the bathroom by yourself, but everything else.
Did they think you were mentally incapacitated?
Possibly.
Like, well, we better watch this one.
Yeah, but she's
gonna make off with our houseplants.
Well, my Jiffy dude, he was so happy. He said, "I wish I could work here more." He said, "I only work here 2 days a week," and I believed him. He was actually
he very, very young or very, very old?
He was kind of young.
Yeah.
He loved his job. He was huge, though. He's like a huge guy, towering over me.
He probably has not been in the workforce very long if he's loving his job.
No, he's just
he hasn't been soured
He likes people.
By society.
He likes people. He overcomes their negativity with his positivity. I could see it. I watched it occur.
What Jiffy Lube are you going to?
West Leb.
You could have gotten a creamy at the 4U.
I didn't know. I didn't want to go to that end of the strip. There was too much traffic. I just snuck in through.
Well, there's that back way now. You can go under that tunnel.
Well, I come through White River Junction.
All right.
What tunnel?
There's a tunnel that goes.
Vermont has tunnels.
It was like $1 billion tunnel that they built to deal with the traffic issue, but now everyone forgets that it's there, so they don't use it, and there's still a traffic issue.
What tunnel?
It goes from like JCPenney to the other plaza.
Are
and
you
then you can
kidding?
take back, then there's a back way to get all the way to the other end.
That is amazing. That's like, is this a military installation?
No. I mean, the tunnel doesn't go the whole way. The tunnel only goes under the interstate a couple places.
Do you know there's an underground road from like Maine to like across a few states.
No, there isn't.
Yes, there is. The military has a highway underground.
You're just making that up. But there is in the state house.
it.
There's a tunnel from like the governor's office to the tax department that goes like under the
Another
Capitol.
tunnel?
I've never seen it, but Eli got to see it.
People really fake us out, don't they?
Tunnels everywhere.
We're so
catacombs under our feet.
we're naive. We're just like little ants.
Wonder
and
if
there's
there's a
all these
tunnel under
smarter
this
people
radio
who are-
station.
yeah, we're not in the cognoscenti.
Nobody ever brings me to tunnels.
Is that your biggest complaint this week?
No.
Nobody brings me to
I
tunnels.
have so many complaints this week, but I'm just gonna tamp them down.
Okay.
Tamping.
No, your complaints are often quite amusing. So,
Oh, well.
do you have any others you could
No.
bring up for us? Okay, so, all right, I just thought you'd like to know about the Jiffy dude.
Yeah, he sounds great.
Yeah, I want to go back tomorrow, but I don't need anything else right now. You know, it's not like the hardware store where you can go like get something else.
Like you need some more bolts.
Yeah, I think he said, you can get it topped off for free. They'll
Daily.
top off 2
You're gonna
quarts.
get topped off by the
Yeah,
Jiffy
because of
dude
my
daily.
Subaru. Yeah, that dude is going to top me off whenever I need it.
This conversation is going to get really dirty in a second, so why don't we just change
Well,
the subject?
oil is dirty. My
I know,
oil was
dipstick,
so
that's
dirty.
like so dirty.
I kept checking my dipstick. I did, because my trip to Ithaca, I was really worried about my dipstick, frankly.
Yeah, you should have.
And I checked it more than I've ever checked it in my whole life. I mean, I was compulsively checking
pretty
it.
weird.
I was
Why?
worried because I didn't check
just had
it.
a feeling.
I did have a feeling. But Jiffy Dude took care of me.
I can't get the hood open on this car. You have there. John carries a special little piece of pair of pliers that you have to tweak something. So the handle, first of all, has broken off. The little handle that you pull next to your seat to pop the hood.
Yeah.
You know, there's one for your hood, usually one for your trunk, and one for your gas cap. But the handle for the hood is broken off.
Yeah, I don't have a
So-
trunk.
I don't on the Subaru, but in these kind of cars,
I haven't had a trunk for like decades.
Hatchbacks don't usually have a trunk.
I kind of
proper
miss
one.
having a trunk.
You have a trunk. It's just not
It's
enclosed.
not. It's station wagonish. Right.
It's still
Station
called a
wagons
trunk.
don't
That
have
area back
trunks.
there is still a trunk.
No, it's the booty.
No, it's not.
I know my terms, my car terms. No, it's the way back. It's the way back. Could
I
you
know.
get in the way back?
That's how
My parents always used to say
beg
that.
to
Get in
ride.
the
Can we
way
ride in the
back.
way back?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Is that still a term, or is that old fashioned?
Well, kids don't beg to ride back there anymore because it's illegal, so no one lets them, which is sad. But
That's it. That's what it is. You can't ride in the way back anymore. You get arrested.
I rode in the way back, like laying down on top of luggage one time, all the way, like way upstate Maine.
Oh, that was so
with
much fun.
some family friends. There
Put
was
sleeping bags down in the back too.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There were 8 of us in their station wagon. So my mom and the other mom and maybe 1 or 2 of the kids were in the front seat, and then the rest of the kids were crammed in the back seat, and me and the other oldest kid had to ride in the way back,
That's
like on
fun.
top of all
but
the luggage.
you liked it probably. You thought it was kind of fun.
We laid
It was
down the whole
special because
time.
you were older, so you got to go in the
we
way
were the
back.
ones who could possibly be expendable and die when we crashed.
But
they had
nobody-
plenty more.
Nobody
kids.
ever thought about that back then. You didn't even
No.
think about a car crashing.
Well, the cars didn't go very fast.
Well, they went like up to 50, possibly, right?
Not when 2 moms are driving.
Yeah, so maybe 40 to 50.
Yeah,
That was a
just
nice
saying,
speed.
It was
I contend
maybe less terrible accidents.
I contend that 40 miles an hour is the best speed, like hands down.
at all times.
Yeah.
Well, you have to go 45 in the interstate, I think. What's the minimum?
Well, that's what I'm saying. There's something
You know what? That's so you and John are so much alike like that. He just drives basically 40 miles an hour everywhere.
everywhere.
And it's kind of
Even
annoying.
when, even like when you come into a village and you're
Yeah,
supposed to go down
yeah,
to
yeah.
30.
So he goes too
I know,
fast.
but I see people like that. Like I always slow down.
We'll be on the dirt roads and he's just slamming through things and I'm like, slow down, or when it's icy and he's like going along at his 40, on the
Yeah.
interstate where everyone's passing us because he's going really slow. It's just his one speed
It's
person.
nice. It's nice to have a one-speed life.
Well,
I wish
it
I
doesn't
could
always
kind of
work.
People look at you funny if you have a
they
one-speed
sure do.
life, you
They
know,
sure do.
because you're supposed to somehow wear
Let me
more
drive.
hats.
I'm driving now.
Yeah. I just don't. I would rather just have a couple hats. Like one hat for going out and one hat for working. That's all you need.
I have lots of hats. Hats for every possible anything. Tell me about Ithaca.
What can I tell you? Let me see if
That's
there's
why we weren't
anything on
here
my
last week.
list.
Christina went to Ithaca, and I had
Well,
to go
when
to a
does-
ceremony.
Yeah. The nurse wasn't very nice to me at the place.
What? Is it the same nurse?
I actually
Or is
wrote
it
a
new nurse?
complaining letter
You
about
did?
it. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't sorted it out yet. I'm not sure what changed because she's usually nice to me.
So it's the same one.
I don't know if somebody said something bad about me to her.
What? You're not. She
Well,
doesn't
I
know
don't
you.
know. You know, I'm a little paranoid. I tend to run like on the paranoid side. Like, what
did
if
she
people
do
are
to you?
gang stalking me and all of a sudden, like, word has gotten to the nurses that this awful person is coming to see her mother?
That just doesn't make sense.
I guess it doesn't.
But what'd she do?
There's no
What'd
other
she do? How was she
explanation.
nasty?
Oh, it's a long story. I'd rather just not go
right.
back there right now.
Okay.
So I can't say it was the most fun trip. I would like it if someday I could take a vacation and actually do something. But I did hike. You know, that is how I keep my sanity, is that I find some place that I love to go, and I explored, and I found this incredibly magical place that I had never found before. And so that was worth the whole drive to Ithaca and back.
Awesome.
Besides, you know, it was good to see my mom and everything.
Yeah.
Even though she forgets me like after 60 seconds. I mean, no, she knows. I think she knows me. She just can't always remember certain things like where I live or whatever. But this place was amazing. It was this hidden gorge.
Wow.
Yeah. So I'm going to head back there.
Did you put pictures on? I haven't gotten to see any
I
pictures
did, but
lately
I couldn't.
because
Yeah, I couldn't quite capture that particular gorge. I got some of the other places that I
here comes
went.
the train.
Okay, I'm going to open the door.
Okay. I haven't had time to be online very much lately, so I haven't combed through everybody's posts.
Here it comes. That's a big one.
Do you think this even shows up on our? Because like I'm watching the little
It does.
thing over there, but it doesn't even register when the train goes by.
I think sometimes it's louder.
Sound wave things.
Sometimes it's louder and sometimes it's softer. I think that one sounded like it was huge, like it was larger than life. I didn't look to see what it was.
I guess if we can
but
hear it through our headphones, that means it's picking it up on the microphones, right?
yeah, and I put a little compression. I mean, the radio station actually compresses what people are hearing now, I believe. But my recording
What do you
does
mean
not.
compresses?
It makes the
Like we talk
soft
in
stuff
squeaky
louder.
voices?
No, it makes the soft stuff louder, and it makes the too loud stuff softer. So then everything can come up a little bit louder. So it's a way to kind of make your output louder overall.
Oh, I didn't know they had this.
It's a
type
tricky
of
trick.
magic.
A tricky trick.
So magic.
Yeah, what time is it? Is it
I
what
don't
time?
know.
It is time for a song. We've gone that quickly through
Talking about nothing.
nothing. We are such professionals. Okay, so this song is called Under Lock and Key. And I'll tell you who
You're
it
actually
is.
telling us the song
I'm gonna
name
tell you who
and
it
the
is.
song. And
No,
the
don't say
song artist.
don't lie to the people, the good people.
I'm not.
I don't know who it is, and
Oh,
I was
shoot.
just going to
I was
finesse
just going to compliment you on how professional
Nope,
you are
I
today.
was gonna
actually
say-
knowing what you're going to play.
And when the song's over, I'm going to tell you who it is. It's kind of like a little quiz, right? All right, here we go.
I can see it in your eyes, in the way you look at me. So it comes as no surprise, it's no mystery that I love you so, and I love you more. No one's touched my heart like this before. Honey, walk with me, come into take my hand. Let me help you to see, help you understand. My love for you will always be. Just keep my heart under lock and key, and I will keep your heart under lock and key. And I can hear it in your laugh, in the way you trust in me. And when I need to cry, I know you'll be there for me. And I need you now, and I always will. The way you've touched my soul, the way you make me feel. Honey, walk with me, come and take my hand. Let me help you to see, help you understand. My love for you will always be. Just keep my heart under lock and key, and I will keep your heart under lock and key. I can see it in your smile, and in the way you talk to me. And I'd walk 1,000 miles just to hear you say those things, that I love you so, and I always will. The way you've touched my heart, the way you make me feel. Honey, walk with me, come and take my hand. Let me help you to see, help you understand. My love for you will always be. Just keep my heart under lock and key. Honey, walk with me, come and take my hand. Let me help you to see, help you understand. My love for you will always be. Just keep my heart under lock and key, and I will keep your heart under lock and
Okay. Ho ho. I do remember how to be a DJ, just vaguely.
Super vaguely. Super
Yes,
vaguely.
that was Lizzy Mandel. Who's a fantastic singer-songwriter up near Calais somewhere.
Calais.
Lizzy Mandel. Thanks, Lizzy. So
Courtney tried to fix my phone, which was super nice of her.
Yeah.
She made it so that when people text me, it doesn't ring loudly.
you know, that's not fixing your phone. That's just like adjusting your phone.
Well,
It's just
okay,
like
she taught me how to
she-
make my phone
she knows-
work a little bit.
yeah.
And she tried to install Facebook Messenger for me so I could actually talk to
You
people.
you actually think that you are not good with technology? You could be good.
I know I'm not.
It's something that you put to the side, like, oh, I don't do that, right?
Yeah, I don't really have any interest in becoming good at it.
yeah.
I guess I should, though. I mean, we are living in this era where it's pretty useful.
Well,
The
sometimes
fact that
you
I don't know how
have
to
to.
shut the volume off on my phone is kind of embarrassing. But
Yeah.
Courtney's just young enough that she
Really,
notices
Courtney's
stuff.
young.
She's definitely younger than me.
Really?
By
We're-
a ton. Hello.
Really?
Oh my God, yes.
I can't tell. I can't tell anything anymore.
Dude, have you ever looked at her Facebook? I've seen her in her
Dude.
like underwear. She's definitely younger than me.
Me and the Jiffy dude.
How
You know what else? You know
are you
what
gonna
else?
run away with the Jiffy dude?
No, I just,
That would be a
it's
twist.
just when you meet someone who's jolly, sort of like Santa Claus, and it's not
do
Christmas.
love jolly.
It was very refreshing. I was so surprised by it in such a setting that I just rose to the occasion, and I had so much fun for that, like 5 minutes from when he
I think you should marry
cashed me out.
I think you should marry him.
No, he's like in his, I don't know, he might be in his 30s or something, but
So?
no, he's just a jiffy dude.
And you are a cougar.
I don't think so.
Well, that would be funny and cool.
No, what I wanted to tell you more about Jiffy Lube, because there was so much to like debrief from that whole
think you have a
visit, that
thing.
whole
I think
experience.
you
It
have a thing
became
for
like
him.
huge. No, I wanted to tell
now
you.
that I'm thinking about it, I've often talked about Jiffy Lube an awful lot. I think there's a subliminal message here.
No, it's just
fate.
I don't have many places where like I go and they take such good care of me, and I can get in and out in 20 minutes, like it was a 20-minute visit. And it had such an impact. Well, then I went to the food co-op in White River Junction, and that is also very full service. So I would recommend those two businesses, and do it back to back if you can, because it'll make your day. But the television, I wanted to tell you, that was hanging up towards the ceiling, which is where they put those televisions in places like Jiffy Lube.
Yeah.
They
Why is that?
I'm so out of touch with what they talk about on television, because
Yeah,
I
I don't
haven't
know
watched
either.
it in decades.
Yeah, me neither.
Like, they talk about space, Emily.
I'm glad I don't watch it.
Yeah, no, you would hate it so much.
Oh, wait, are you going to talk about the black hole? I saw
No,
that.
I wasn't, because I don't think black holes are real.
Did that girl that did she make that drawing, or she found that? Like, how?
The glowing donut?
Yeah, the girl who
It's just a
discovered
glowing
the
donut.
girl who showed us the first picture of a black hole.
Anybody could make that. Call it
I
a
just don't
black hole.
understand.
I don't know. You can't. I don't know.
But then I saw that it took her 17 hard drives to like get all the information to get this photo of a black hole. I just don't understand. What?
It's people have such little respect for imagery these days because it's so easy to fake stuff. So immediately that picture of the black hole goes onto memes, like imposed onto Donald Trump's head.
Oh,
and
I saw
stuff
it
like
inside
that.
his ear. I saw one of it inside his ear.
Yeah, so it's kind of another meaningless picture for us. I mean, except if you love black holes, which I know you don't.
Nope.
Correct? You don't love them, and you don't like rockets.
No.
And you don't, but how about robots?
No. Nope.
Okay, so this getting to my next point, since both of us don't really care for robots particularly.
Right.
Would you go to Walmart if they had robots? Because they're getting them.
I don't go to Walmart now.
No, they're starting to have robots, so now you have another reason.
That's not true. I went to Walmart to get a pair of black suspenders this year.
Well, what if you do?
I couldn't find them anywhere else.
What if you knew there was going to be, you were going to have an encounter with like a machine that looked like a person, but it wasn't, and
no.
it was picking up spills and it was talking to you.
No, thanks. I don't like the automatic tellers either. Those are just jobs that are supposed to be done by human beings. I don't think we should take away jobs that humans can do and that require us interacting with people. Because
well, they could have
already everyone is too focused on social media, in which we think we're interacting with people, but we're not interacting with people.
Excuse me.
What?
I interact with people.
No, I know, but it's not like we're not face to face. We are not our true selves sometimes on social media.
Sometimes
it's better. Sometimes people are braver in a good way because they don't have to look somebody right in the eyes and say something. But on the other hand, they're braver in nastier ways too.
Right. But you have
People
to just
are their meanest and their best.
You have to just hang out the right circles. You have to choose who you hang out with on Facebook, just like you choose in real life.
I guess probably there should be more real life.
You can turn people off.
Stuff.
I actually just turned somebody off. I didn't defriend them. I just didn't want to see their post. I did it with two music people.
I've never done that before. Well, I have unfriended a really obnoxious person once.
I realized I was getting aggravated. I was getting aggravated by their posts. And I thought, why do you keep allowing that aggravation into your life? Even if it is my problem. It could be that it's just my problem because I'm immature. But so what? I'm immature now. So I'm just going to turn the ones up that I like, that make me feel good about myself. And those guys that make me feel bad about myself, out they go.
Wow.
Out they go. But I don't want to defriend them. I don't want to be mean. I'm not going to be mean. Just selective.
Okay. Yeah.
Right?
Right.
Gosh darn it.
I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to
I'll
it's like
show you.
unfollowing or something, right? You're still friends, but you don't follow.
And you just don't want to see them in your news feed.
Right.
You don't want to see you don't care. You don't give a heck. You don't heckin' give a heck.
Heckin' no.
Because they're just bothering you.
Don't you hate it when you get like weird hair in your pockets? You don't know where it came from?
Oh my gosh. That terrifies me sometimes late at night when I put my hand in my pocket and there's like there's a balled up Kleenex in there. Oh my god.
Oh yeah, don't leave Kleenex in your pockets before you wash them.
Yeah, that's bad.
That's
That's kind
everything
of late.
in the whole washing machine.
If you can't even control your Kleenex, if you can't control your balled up Kleenex,
I never have control. I don't usually keep Kleenex in my pocket, but John is an obsessive pocket Kleenexer, and he never cleans out his pockets before he throws it in the laundry.
He's too busy thinking
everyone else has to pay.
He's one of those people that's really working on the world's problems, and so we shouldn't expect people like that to keep track of their balled up Kleenex because they're changing the world.
He didn't keep track of his balled up Kleenex before he was changing the world. So.
He was born to change the world.
He was, but it's still annoying that he can't just take his Kleenex and put it in the trash like a normal person.
Right. But his clothes, he's the one that has to wear his clothes when they look crappy.
Right, but it gets on. All of our clothes are touching his clothes. Well, so everybody gets it.
Especially polar fleeces.
Oh my god.
That stuff.
No matter how many times you wash those, you get big balls of hair in the armpits. That's just where it goes.
Well, that happens outside of the washer.
I know, but it stays there forever. Just does.
Yeah, you have to check for that.
I know.
It's like checking yourself for ticks. You have to check yourself for balls of hair. We found ticks already. The
ticks are out and about.
Yeah, kind of not thinking about that yet.
Well,
but
we found them last week, all over John.
Okay, don't tell me about it. I'm just not ready to face.
We still
ticks.
have 100% like snow cover at my house.
I want to feel happy about spring.
It feels like spring down here.
I have 3 feet of snow on my north side, or 4 feet even.
Yeah,
against the house.
Oh yeah, but everything at our house is still covered fully. It's starting to melt away from the driveway a little, it's going out, but then it snowed again.
Yeah,
it kind of came back.
Yeah. Well, so what do you think about? Do you think when you look up and you see a face in the clouds, is it a real spirit? You saw that picture I posted, right? Did you see the face in the clouds, or did you
post
miss that
this week? Because I haven't looked at anything
it's like
this
last week, I think.
I don't know if I did.
Okay, well, check it out sometime.
Okay.
But I want to know what you think about it. If you think that there's actually an organizing intelligence that would, create that for our benefit, for us to be, I don't know, entertained or impressed.
I don't know, because you see other things other than just faces up there too.
Right, like you might see a dog or a horse. But this is a little different. Faces is a little more specific. So I don't know. I don't know.
You're gonna see Jesus on your toast next.
See Jesus on my toast?
Yeah. That's where he seems to appear a lot.
But you have to have kind of an intimate relationship with Jesus to see him on your toast. And I don't think that Jesus is well, I shouldn't say, but I'm not aware that he's like my buddy. I mean, I have other buddies. Yeah. I have other buddies. Like, I think, who's the guy that wrote Autobiography of a Yogi? Maharaji? Like, I'm more friends with that guy probably than Jesus.
I'll look it up.
Or Sawan Singh. I think I think he's a really, really cool dude. Like old school.
Who's the super Buddhist guy that's
not the
super calm?
Not the Dalai Lama.
Yeah, him.
Yeah, I'm not I don't know. I think he's cool. I'm glad he's on the earth.
What about Gandhi?
But there's some that you just feel kind of close to.
Right? There's
because they feel like they're like you could be friends with them.
I could totally be friends with him.
Well, most people feel that way. I don't know what my problem is. Because I like him. Again, I think he's doing great work, but I think he's too much of a celebrity.
can't make my phone do
I kind of
anything
like
today.
my spiritual icons to be a notch down, like
You
a little
want the
bit less
underdog.
visible. Yeah, the less visible ones are more intriguing to me, and so I'm more interested in what they have to say. But they're all kind of saying the same thing, so it's it's a personality issue, which really has nothing to do with anything except our karmas define sort of what we're attracted to and what we're not attracted to, right?
I guess. Yeah.
It seems so arbitrary sometimes. I mean, annoyingly so. I just like, why do I like that and not like that? I annoy myself constantly.
I'm sorry.
Okay. I can see you're understanding completely what I'm talking about, whereas I am not.
I don't know what you're talking about either.
Yeah. Well, you brought up Jesus on the toast, and I had
right.
said I was talking about clouds, so you digressed.
Well, I thought you were
cloud.
talking about like spiritual stuff, like faces in the clouds looking down at us. So
Well-
I just made that jump and added some weird Christianity stuff to it.
Sure. Well, that was really the question. Do you think it's actually a kind of a communication from...
No, I don't.
Okay, fine.
No.
That was really my question. It's a valid response.
Because what are you going to do when you see like two bunnies going at it in the clouds? So what are they communicating to you?
Okay.
So just saying,
Yeah.
adding a little more Easter vibes to our show.
Right, sure.
I have to, after the show is over, I have to deliver like 400 Easter eggs to the school.
What kind of eggs?
They're plastic, those plastic eggs that you can put junk in.
Yeah. Did you
Okay.
put junk in them?
Yeah.
Like what? What's in them?
They have candy in them, and they all have a tiny little telegram message to each person, which I had to type them all out.
What'd you type it on?
A computer and printed them out,
And
and then
cut
I had to
them up?
slice them all up. and
That's
stuff them in the eggs.
time-consuming.
Yeah, it's taking
Did
me
you
days.
have other things that you were supposed to be doing?
Yeah, and this was supposed to be like, this little project that I volunteered to do was supposed to be like an hour maybe thing that I could do. I didn't realize that they were going to sell like gangbusters, and now I was going to spend my entire week stuffing little plastic eggs.
But it's so exciting for kids. I can remember opening
God.
plastic eggs and finding stuff inside, and there is no greater high. I mean,
Yeah.
possibly, well, I won't say it. But don't take drugs.
I also feel bad because I got mismatched eggs because I didn't want to buy plastic junk. So I got some that are made of plant-based materials, so they will biodegrade after a while, but they were really expensive. And so after a while I said, you know what? My sister has like a garbage bag of these eggs, and I know that there's some here and some there. So I got like secondhand plastic eggs. And some of them are clear, so it kind of ruins the surprise.
You could put in a napkin or a tissue paper or one of John's wadded up Kleenex.
Gross.
That would hide
could
the...
spray paint the eggs. It's too late now.
No, it's too late.
It's only a few
Clear
of them.
could be kind of a special, have a special thing in it, like you could stuff a live chicken in it.
I'm sure that will go over very well with the school and parents.
Yeah, no.
And PETA.
Yeah, no. I like PETA. I don't want to aggravate them either.
Did you see Ariel has little tiny baby
emus
emus.
in the bathtub.
Yeah.
I love that my friends. I love that my friends have emus in the bathtub, and you do similar things.
I do not have emus. In fact, my friend tries to keep giving me her emu, and I will not take it.
Yeah, but you have like sheep in the kitchen.
Not anymore. They're all outside. Everybody's
I know,
outside.
but once you do it, you have done it. You can't back.
I
you can't.
I
say
do
you
it kind of
didn't do
yearly,
it.
but
and you have other stuff in the house sometimes. I bet.
Yeah.
Like stuff that shouldn't be there, really.
There was a duck in a sleeping in a bathtub one time. But
See, that's close to an emu. That's like practically the same thing. Emus equal kind of ducks.
kind of. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, it's time for another song
Oh,
by a
good.
mystery person. No, I think actually this one I think is Larry Allen Brown, who sent me a CD for like a just because we play music.
Nice.
And that's fantastic. So, here we go. This is called Stories That We Wrote.
He was just a blue-eyed boy Yeah, growing up in Illinois. Your mama taught him not to steal. Yeah, daddy taught him how to keep it real. Living by the golden rule, let it guide him all through school. Never understood that great divide. Yeah, why the doors weren't open wide. Couldn't figure out the time of day. He went to college, but he had nothing to say. Lost some good friends along the way. Yeah, but that's just how it goes. When you're standing in the twilight, you might think it's hard to see, but they always tell you don't forget to vote. As if voting makes a difference to folks like you and me. We're just living out the stories that we wrote. He got married just to take a stand. Yeah, that's what you did when you became a man. He thought the truth would understand. Let him finally play that game. Had 3 kids and he loved them all. You know, lost the first one, it was in the fall. And like a race car when it hits the wall, he would never be the same. Oh, no, never be the same. Now he spends his time writing songs. He's just trying to rhyme the wrongs. Hear the wrongs he did to others. Is it one to you? He ain't looking for no sympathy. He's looking for that sweet, sweet harmony and a warm fire in a cold, dark night. Yeah, it's the best that he can do. When you're standing in the twilight, you might think it's hard to see, but they always tell you don't forget to vote. As if voting makes a difference to folks like you and me. We're just living out the stories that we wrote. The stories that we wrote. Yeah, stories that we wrote. Yeah, that's right, them stories that we wrote.
What? It's
It
over
came
already?
up fast, yeah.
Not
Stories That We Wrote by Larry Allen Brown. And I like that sort of steel-y sound they got from the acoustic guitar. That's kind of cool. You know, there's so many different ways you can make an acoustic guitar sound in a studio, and it's something that I spend a lot of time fussing around with. So that's one direction.
I can only make an acoustic guitar sound one way.
Bad. That's okay. You want a spelling word?
Oh my god, I was thinking you might have forgotten. All right, hold on. Let me uncap my juicy pen here.
No, sometimes the spelling words come to me during the week, and I go, "Oh, that's a great word."
They come to you in a dream.
Yeah, right. They come to me from Jesus on my toast. No,
Okay, go.
Okay. I don't know which one to pick. I have 6. What do you want? Just like tell me. Do you want the first, the second, the third, the fourth, the fifth?
What?
Which one do you want?
Second.
Entrepreneur.
Entre.
I taught myself to spell this word. I taught myself because at some point in my life I was using that word a lot and I had to keep spelling it. So I just knuckled down. You can sometimes knuckle down and learn a word. But the only reason I could learn this, and this is a tip, is that the E's always come first. You know what I mean? Wink, wink. The E's come first.
But what about the end? Isn't the end U-E-R?
E-U-R.
E-U-R.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Is where you
WTF.
think some other letter might come first. It does not, and that's what you have to remember to keep on top of your game with this particular word. It's a nice word. I still like this word because I like to be an entrepreneur. It's fun to say. It's fun to be.
Entre. E-N-T-R.
You could be a college dropout, but you can still be an entrepreneur.
E-N-T-R-E.
E-N-T-R-E.
Yeah.
P-R-E. N-E-U-R.
I got it!
Oh, good for you. With a little clue. That's fine.
You're right. I did have the U-E switched around
but
until you
that's
gave me that
okay,
clue.
because I think you needed a little help. We all need a little help sometimes.
How kind of you.
Want one more? Just for fun?
Oh, just to take
screw you
the
all
bloom
up.
off of my win.
This one
Okay,
I would never get this one. So
okay, then
let's
I
see
won't either.
Bourgeoisie.
Oh God.
Yeah,
it's like oh God, I just saw this word and was laughing at how ridiculous it was spelled.
Yeah, I can't actually believe it's spelled like this. Looking
it's
at
like
it,
bichu. It's like
it makes no sense. It must come from something.
It's like bichu. It looks like bichu or something, right? What does it look like?
Biche? What do you mean?
Or budgeon or something, right? What does it look like?
Burgeon, like
say
burgeoning.
It phonetically.
Bourgeois. Say it phonetically.
I mean,
like bourgeoisie.
Bourgeoisie.
Like rhymes with your.
Like B-O-U-R-J-O-U.
J. That's like not. This is not Mr. Bojangles.
Fine. S-I-E. I don't know.
Okay, I'm not gonna make you suffer a long time today.
Thanks.
Because I'm just feeling too good from Jiffy Dude.
I bet you are.
Okay, B-O-U-R.
So far, so good.
G-E-O.
Okay, that's
G-O. Who would have thought? Bourgeois. That just
okay.
makes no sense. G-E-O-I-S-I-E.
Oh, nope, I-S-I-E. I had the I-E, right? There's some muddling in the middle there, though.
So 75% for you. I think that's fairly good on this word.
You know, that's how spelling tests should be. They should grade you on each word, how close you got the word to being right. You know, instead of just going through your whole spelling test and saying check or X, check, X, you know, you could be like, oh, that word was almost right. Only one letter was off.
You could say you get 70% for effort on this one.
Right.
Like with bourgeoisie. You got about 70% of effort.
Thanks.
So.
Oh, good.
But I would rather just not be graded.
I know.
Or test scored.
That never went very well for me.
I think that...
I don't test well.
Yeah, if you can live your whole life without having to take a test ever again, wouldn't that be kind of cool? Like maybe...
Well, you don't really. Can you think of anything you have to take a test for?
Well, not me, because
like, how about you're going to have to take like an eye test or something, things like that.
Right.
But those have nothing to do with your brain. You can't change the outcome really by studying or
exactly. It's a different kind of test.
It's different.
You know, life presents us with a lot of tests, so to speak. But
they're probably going to make you redo your driver's test in a few years when you get old.
I'll hate that so much.
I know. I still can't parallel park, so I don't really.
I can't parallel park if somebody's watching me.
Right.
They're sitting in the car with
me. I can actually parallel park, but it has to be a no pressure situation. Exactly. Nobody can be waiting for me to like get out of the road because that totally messes with me.
There's so many things that we do differently when we're alone, and we
don't
do
like to be
better.
observed.
Like I do. There's a bunch of things I do. Like I think I'm really slick at if nobody's there.
Yeah.
As soon as somebody shows up, I'm just self-conscious, and it's just not as cool. But at least you can, if you can be cool by yourself, with yourself, for yourself, why not? Take advantage of that time, that good time well spent.
It's kind of awful to never get any validation that it's cool, though.
Well, buy yourself a pie. That's what I did. I think this is a shout out.
Is it a tabletop pie or a big
pie?
I
went for the big gusto.
What?
Apple. But I contemplated a long time because there was a mixed berry pie right next to it. You know how sometimes you're in the store and you crouch down there and you're looking back and forth between the two and you're thinking, which one's going to give me the ultimate pleasurable experience? This one, and if I make the wrong choice...
That's when you go to Jiffy Dude. Like, screw this pie.
He's just a concept. He's not. It's nothing to
Okay.
do with the real person. It's just the concept that some stranger could, like, just by being happy around you could make you feel happy for 20
We should
minutes.
have a men's self-help show at some point where we tell them all the ways to be. Because basically that's what happens to women everywhere. Like, I feel like I'm being
dress this
I'm
way,
being told how
or-
to be all the time.
Yes.
Is like, this will make
Pull
you more
your-
attractive
pull your
to the
stomach
opposite
in.
sex. But nobody really does that for men.
Well, go ahead, start. I mean, we have.
Well,
10
you did.
minutes.
You added the jolly. You said they have to be super jolly.
Jolly. Well, that's just my particular. I like some jolliness if it's available. Like guys that are too serious.
Oh yeah. No, they
I mean,
just can't take themselves seriously. That's such a turn
Well,
off.
here's the funny thing. Is that sometimes with certain people, I seem really, really serious. For some
I'm
reason,
not one of those people.
No, I mean, you are the opposite end of the spectrum, and it's really interesting. And it's just I'm so sensitive to people's energy, and for some reason, your energy liberates me.
I would probably not make too much fun of you if you're being actually earnest and serious at some point, though. I mean, if you really needed to be, I wouldn't be mean about it.
Right. I think you know when to kind of be a sensitive listener and take something.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do. We have that side to our friendship as well.
I guess sometimes.
Yeah, but there's some people I think that there's a lot of people that I just clam up with. I mean, a lot of people, if I think about it, and I don't know what that's all about, but there's a lot of people that have no idea what my real personality is like. And that's okay.
Yeah.
Like professionally, I think when I'm in a professional setting, I just don't have the jollity that I really actually do have. So I don't know. My cats certainly know how silly I am. I mean, maybe that's like the pinnacle of success.
I cannot stop singing songs to my pets and you take the words of the song out and you just switch it to be your pet's name or about your pet.
I
think everybody does that.
Like what kind of a song are you
like
thinking
that bluegrass song, Rocky Top.
And so what do you do?
change it to be Brocky Top for my pup.
That's fantastic.
Rocky Top, you'll always be home, sweet home with me. You have to. If you don't sing,
What do you mean you have to?
if you don't sing to your
don't.
pets and mess the lyrics up so that it is personalized for your pet, then you are a bad pet owner and you shouldn't have pets.
Wow.
I mean, I feel like that is the number one key to loving your pet.
I think actually how you touch your pets is very, like, I really work on my cats to, like, touch them in the way that they will like to be touched the most. Like, I try to maximize the relationship between the human and the feline by just acknowledging the superiority of their being.
I like to pull their tails sometimes.
Yeah, like a tug, a little
Yeah.
gentle tug. They think
I don't know
is
if
fun.
I don't know if they like
different
it
cats,
or not,
well,
but I
different
can't help
cats,
it. I just need to pull their tail a little.
Yeah, I think you have to really watch yourself with the tail. How do you say it? Tail tugging. Tail tugging.
Yes.
Yeah. But just like I think in another life maybe I was a masseuse or something, because I really
To
when
cats.
when I touch a cat, I have a real awareness of what they kind of what would feel good to them, just in terms of like a shoulder.
Maybe you weren't a masseuse.
rub,
Maybe you were
or
just a cat.
maybe. I could see that, possibly a big one, a little bigger. I don't think I was a little kitty.
Well, maybe.
Nah, I don't think I was more like a lynx, like medium cat. Not a big cat, like I don't think I was a lion, but maybe a lynx. Big feet, little clumsy, but mystical. Like slipping through the forest, completely unseen.
I saw a funny internet cat the other day with all these little tufts of hair coming out of the top of its ears. Like little tassels. Like tassels that go on strippers' boobs, those kind of things. But they were
Did you
growing
have to
off
say
the
it
top.
that way?
Well, I
Why
just
would
am
you say it
trying
that
to
way?
have you
This is a
envision.
family show.
It had like tall ears, and at the very top was a little tiny.
We probably
fringed
had
tassel.
some moms listening with their kids, and when you said that, you just like blew it out of the water. They like ran
kids
over
don't.
to the radio and turned it off.
No. Strippers Gotta eat too.
Right, I know that.
Some of those
You know
moms
that.
probably are strippers.
Okay, let's be more fanciful in our imagining of what there
I
might
wonder
be.
what percentage of single moms are strippers, because it's probably pretty high. It pays better than most other things.
Well, it can't be that high in Vermont.
Well, not around here.
because
There's
we don't
no
have
place
enough
to
places.
strip, and it's too cold.
Well, Barry, you certainly could do some stripping.
Yeah,
if
but
you
there's just
wanted.
like one strip joint.
Or you
isn't
could
there?
just
Or
strip
is there
paint.
two?
You could. There's two kinds of stripper.
I'd rather be the clothes kind, because if you strip paint, you could get a disease.
You wear a mask. It's not, but
enough.
it's not like
Lead. I guess you could
Okay,
get a disease anyway.
actually one of our sponsors does painting, Rivendell Restoration.
I just had a super weird
Lavender-
picture of Todd. Never mind. Let's
he's
end.
gonna love
Let's end the
that.
show.
Okay,
Let's end the show
let's
quickly.
slip out gracefully from where this corner that we've
Should we
painted
start
ourselves
this whole
into.
show with talking about how awkward we are?
Possibly.
Oh, well.
So,
Point
all right.
proven.
Thank you to our sponsors,
Rivendell Restoration, who don't strip in any
Isn't
other
there
sense.
more to it? Rivendell something in restoration, painting,
painting.
and restoration.
Right.
Okay, so there's that.
And there's Howvale Farms.
Howvale Farms. Say that clearly so everyone understands what it is.
Howvale.
Howvale, no E, Farms.
I think there is a E.
No, there is not.
How are you spelling it?
Howvale.
Oh, I thought you meant there was no E on the end.
No,
Sorry.
no.
Sorry. Okay. Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, good. Good.
Yeah. And the Grease
Mountain
Collective.
Folk concert series
And the Grease Collective.
Tunbridge
How many Grease Collectives have you are your sponsor on your show? How many Grease Collectives do you have?
Are you talking to me? Because we have the same
I'm talking
show.
to people.
Oh.
Like people out there. I feel like it's cool. I think it's the coolest
pretty
thing
cool.
that
We have cool
we're dealing
sponsors.
with here today. Okay, so we got to get off the air.
Okay, what are
Our
you gonna
last song is Mud Season Minuet
Oh,
by Julie James.
Julie
Fantastic.
James. I know this one.
Yes, fantastic track.
And join us again for 11th Hour Radio, 96.5 WFVR. Christina Emily next Friday at 11 p.m. A.M. A.m.
It's great to be back
Sorry.
making all the same mistakes. See you next week.
Bye.
Light upon the water dancing as the river flows by. The clouds in the sky casting shadows as they float along. Breeze is blowing, air is flowing through the branches of trees as they're swaying to and fro. The sky is blue, the earth is brown, the air is warm, the snow melts down. The songbirds are greeting the morn. Winter held us in her stillness and the quiet deep inside, hoping patience will abide, contemplation our internal song. Kicking up their heels, running through the fields, the horses neigh with the joy of a springtime day. The sky is gray, the rain comes down, the ground is soft mud all around. The moose leaves deep tracks in the sand. Trout lilies and trillium and marsh marigolds, the mystery it holds, the secrets of the forest floor. Wild leeks, fiddleheads, oysters and morels, and you can see right through the woods. The sky is white, a sudden squall, a foot of snow surprised us all. In a week it will melt into mud.
Pussy, pussy willows, cherry blossoms, and the apple trees bloom. Crocus, daffodils, tulip flowers will too. Ewes are lambing, chicks are hatching, and a robin eats a worm as she's tugging it from the ground. The sky is blue, the earth is brown, the air is warm, the snow melts down. The songbirds are greeting the morn. When the sugar house is fire up with sparks and with steam, the sweetness of spring calls us out into the open air. With the fall of mountain waters running through the rivers and streams, with the promises of green.